And against a nigga who named Cinco.
That's me. I'm on right now.
Cinco 1B5.
Welcome to
I'm
Kyle
playing right now.
Field in
That
College
is me.
Station,
What the
Texas.
fuck?
It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David
They got
Holland,
Florida
Jesse
State
Bowman
against
with
me.
you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
When you walk into Kyle Field
Go to
in
ladder, go
College
to ladder,
Station,
go to ladder.
Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the
My
cheering, the
max,
crowd
my
in
speed.
unison.
Like, I
It
get
is
up there,
straight up
bro,
and
but
down
when my
an
top speed there, I'm gonna get caught
Aggie
at the
pride.
end, bro.
This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly.
Beat him up.
Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
But we only got 2 on these niggas, so we playing so sloppy. Here you go, bro. Oh my. Should just gave it to you, man. Oh, we playing sloppy. They just gonna find everything.
Keeps it moving. It's Owens. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
I ain't shooting that bitch from
Texas A&M going up tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Rides to the back.
Throw me one.
Drag down.
You want to go get behind me?
And a lot of times the fit.
Get behind me. Slow down. Oh my goodness.
You could have been through that whole game.
No, you outside, bro.
No, I wasn't.
Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that field?
I had came back already.
See where it ended up.
He comes up and makes the tackle.
Because you passed it 10 minutes late.
We was going the same speed the whole time.
Third down.
I'm waiting for you to stop running.
Caught.
Why are you running to the goalpost?
Defender, and now he's still running. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. You can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and, you know, that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle them. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission.
And the Aggies have this offense rolling. They think there's room to run to the right here. Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Probably fucked you, didn't know why.
Here's Reed to throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Rush is on, and it's a sack.
This defense, they understood the challenge coming in. Like, he is elusive. He is a game breaker. They were not going to let his legs beat him. That's what they told us anyways. And so far on this first drive, great job getting to him and getting the sack.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. Keeping his eyes downfield. Still in the pocket and fires up the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers.
The ball squirts free. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Takes it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but man, I got to go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive. First drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone. They cap it off. They create momentum to start.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Reed. He's got it on the move. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach, taking those risks. But when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finish with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. He's inside the 40. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll line up for a second down play. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And this is a big third down coming up, man. This team's trailing, haven't had a great first half, but this offense has a chance to cut into the lead or tie this football game. Big third down coming up.
This quarterback part of their running game. He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Still looking to his right. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
give to the running back. And he could not get loose on the run.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Motion from the wide receiver. On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Had to force that one.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Reed to throw for it on fourth. On the move. He's going to run it. Runs through a tackle. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Texas A&M going quickly.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on fourth down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking for a crease. It's Owens.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Throwing Reed. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
They need a huge play on third and long. Dropping back, it's Reed. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Fourth down, Reed. Stepping to the right. Slings it downfield. Right side, it's Horton. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
The Aggies moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just got rid of that one.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The pressure was on. He did well just to get it away. On the return. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Just going to keep it after the snap. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Reed. Going for the big play. Intercepted deep in his own end. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this
runs through a man, and he might have space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Back to pass, it's Daniels. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Boggs. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Good, strong tackle.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Needs it here on fourth down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Knowles! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. He'll bring it out. It's Craver. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This drive will open from the 15. Follows his block. It's Owens. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Quarterback changing the play. Here's Reed to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Swats it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
3rd and long coming up. Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the 4th quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. This is a designed run. Gain of 2 on the play, sets up 3rd and 8.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. Got his man downfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. To the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
Man, football, there's so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Looking to take a shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. Running free. The 30. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Changing the routes with his receivers. Reed. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Now on first down from the 28. Hits the hole. It's Edwards. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
I just love when running backs make those decisions, and when they get close to the sideline, some will take that advantage and step out of bounds not to get hit, but I love when they do like this and stick your foot in the ground, get downhill, get some positive yards because it helps your offense on the next down.
Enough to move the chains. There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Knocked down immediately. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Throwing Reed. Rush right in his face. He'll pull it down and run. Open space at the 25. Oh, what a caught. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on a lot of times when your team's better to do the same thing, to return the favor. Don't make him forget that.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Looking to the big tight end. Couldn't set his feet.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Ball is dropped, incomplete, and that will do it for this one. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. And I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff understanding who's out there to make plays.